So learners are gearing up to start the opening of the 2025 academic school year, and schools are of course welcoming different learners from different grades. But let's take you now to SABC News reporter Abongile Jantjies, and he's in the Eastern Cape, and I believe that the Minister of Basic Education, she's of course been in the province. So Abongile, good morning. Listen to what the Minister had to say yesterday. Proud of the class of 2024 after the release of the matric results, but it's of course the beginning of a brand new year. So talk to us, where are you, and of course what's happening there?
Well, a very good morning to you, Sakina, and to the viewers at home. We're coming to you from a small town called Hilltown here in the Eastern Cape, where the Minister of Basic Education, Siviwe Gwarube, alongside the Provincial MEC for Education, Fundile Gade, are visiting Kwezili Primary School just here, and they are here to assess and engage with the learners and also engage with the school. If I could step out of shot, there was an assembly not so long ago, but the learners have already made their way back to classes, and there are a number of plans have been made for this day for the two, for the MEC and the Minister. Let's bring them into the conversation. Minister, thanks a lot for your time.
Good morning.
A very good morning. We are here to what are the reasons for you visiting the school today?
So obviously today marks a very important day. This is our first day of the 2025 academic year, and from the invitation of the MEC, I have been invited to come and mark this day here in the Eastern Cape, which is actually incredibly heartwarming because I come from a village not too far from here as well. It's also incredibly important because this is the very first time we are seeing the compulsory, because of the Ballot Act, the compulsory nature of grade R. This particular school where we are is offering 2 classes of grade R and grade ones. So we're here to welcome the small ones and to welcome them for the next 13 years really, while they are here in our schooling system. But also it's important for us to come and get a state of readiness in terms of the various schools around the province. The MEC and his team have done some excellent work in terms of making sure that learning and teaching material has been delivered from last year. So it's important for me to come and see, are we ready for day one? Because remember, education is immediately realizable. We don't have a trial period. On this very day, every single school should be ready to receive learners.
And Minister, let's talk through the state of readiness. You have mentioned it, but across the country, how are we standing there?
Look, we are looking fairly well. I mean, there are provinces that are experiencing some glitches. I have been in touch with the Director General this morning, who is giving me a status update on how various provinces are handling the opening of schools. It's obviously a huge logistical undertaking. There's 25,000 schools across the country, and to try and get a good sense of how things are will probably take me for the rest of the day. But it's important that we make sure that every single school is ready to open its doors and make sure that they're ready for teaching today. Today is not a day for orientation. Today is the first day of teaching.
Let's talk about your plans to eradicate pit latrines. How are your targets this year?
Look, I mean, the targets have been set by the President to make sure that we eradicate the backlog of 2018 by the 31st of March. And so we're working flat out to make sure that we're supporting provinces like the Eastern Cape and Limpopo that still have numbers of pit toilets to make sure that we are eradicating these pit toilets. Once again, it's important to note that this is not just about safety, but it's also about the dignity of not only the learners, but also the educators in those schools. And so this is something that still remains very top of mind for me.
Thank you so much for your time. Well, Sakina, there you have it from the Basic Education Minister. Back to you in studio.
Well, thank you so much, Abongile Jantjies, first there in Hilltown in the Eastern Cape.